Good afternoon, everyone. It's an idea that seems almost 100 years old, but some of it is just now coming to fruition. The other day, I found something amazing right by FDR Drive, right under the Queensboro Bridge. I was so surprised that under the Queensboro Bridge is a new esplanade, or almost new anyway. Join me, Terry Dixon, for an adventure for anyone as I show you a really great place to take a walk. Here it is, right across from Roosevelt Island on the East River. You can go up to Lexington Avenue and just walk over there. This whole area has a little something going for it. The neighborhood that's along that part of the river is Sutton Place, and this is one of the lesser known, really old, really beautiful, really high-end neighborhoods in the city. You don't hear about this place much. There's probably half a dozen of these vest pocket parks. They sit on top of FDR Drive. They really do. They're just sitting up there. You can go down in them. You can go back up to the street there on First Avenue, go over to the next one, so on and so forth. They're all just hanging out there. They're all beautiful. There's a lady around there feeding the pigeons that we saw just a minute ago. Some of them you can take your dogs to. Some of them have absolutely no pets, but none of them have an exit down towards the East River there. They all have beautiful views of the Queensboro Bridge, Roosevelt Island, Queens over there, and the part of the East River Esplanade that we are talking about. Now, the whole part of that greenway that is known as a greenway or esplanade is geared up to go from Battery Park all the way up to 125th Street. Ironically, the idea was conceived in the 1930s to have a greenway all around the island, and they are still working on it. So this part that we're talking about today that's in conjunction with those little vest pocket parks up there on Sutton Place is really only from about 53rd or 4th Street up to 63rd or 4th Street. It's about 10 blocks. It's just one of the most fascinating public work jobs for just the only reason is for people to be able to get out and enjoy life that I've seen in a while. And it was only completed in 2023, so it's relatively new. Now over here on 53rd or 4th Street, right in that area, it's kind of hard to tell because you have a walkway that is along the shore below, comes up, and then you go across this pedestrian bridge to get over to this piece of the esplanade that I'm talking about. Like I said, it was completed in 2023. The bridge here goes right over FDR Drive. What happened here was New York decided decades ago that they wanted to have a greenway that went all the way around Manhattan. And they've been working on it ever since. But you have times like these where you come down here, you have the walkway, it is coming along the waterfront next to FDR Drive, and then there's just no room for it. FDR Drive hangs out into the river for about 10 blocks or so, 10 or 12 blocks here. This is on the Midtown area. This is called the Midtown Greenway or Midtown Esplanade. And what it is, and I saw one of these in Portugal that had a tram running on it, it's a walkway that's built out over the river next to FDR Drive with these beautiful, beautiful views of the East River and Roosevelt Island and the Queensboro Bridge and Queens back in the background. You can see the ferries going by, the ships using the East River, which there are way more of than you might think. This has biking areas, it has walking areas. There are no motorized or electric vehicles allowed out there. And you can see there's this little channel. It runs between the Esplanade and FDR Drive over there. And then on top of FDR Drive there are all those little vest pocket parks. It's just a really unique area. Now, they can close this off, and they can enforce the rules I'm about to tell you. A, no motorized vehicles, period. They don't want them out there. If you're not in an electric wheelchair, don't go. They don't want to know about it. And there's only one way on and off if you are in an electric wheelchair, and that's that bridge that we just saw. The other rule is it's open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. No littering, no smoking, all that kind of stuff. Those are the rules. But what you get when you are wandering along this thing, there's trees growing in it. They've landscaped it. They have made landscaping areas. They say it's designed for nature. This is how they built it. It is very engineering-wise. It is extremely clever, folks. And it's really great. Now, there's only 2 ways to get views like this from underneath the bridge. Well, I take that back. 3. One is on this esplanade and those vest pocket parks. The other is over on Roosevelt Island on their greenway. And the third is if you're taking a ferry underneath the bridge. Beautiful views all the way around. You can sit there, you can watch the planes flying by into LaGuardia. You can watch the aerial trams going over, and then you have another park up there that we'll see in just a minute. But like I said, this goes down to like 63rd, 64th Street, and in that area there is this other bridge, once again over FDR Drive, that goes back into the city at about 63rd Street. I find the road thing confusing here. I can't swear to the streets. It's very close to them. And then you can see the FDR Drive going off under the Rockefeller University there, the school. What happens is it goes back to being a normal esplanade as it goes north, and it continues on up the East River. But what else you have right there, right at the bridge, you see the tram goes right over it, is the Andrew Haswell Green Park. And this is a unique thing. You don't see this anywhere else in New York. This is a design. This is a sculpture on top of the framework. And this is another beautiful, it's not a vest pocket park because it does have exits that go on and off of the esplanade over there and that area. But it's just another place you get a view of the esplanade, a view of the river. You're basically under the bridge. You can watch the tram. You can see Roosevelt Island in Queens and boats and whatever coming along. So this is just a great area. It's free, folks. It's a park. You can go down here. You can take a walk anywhere between 6 a.m. and 1 a.m. And the Greenway is a great part of New York, so you should probably go ahead and utilize this section because it is known as a bridge. It's right up there across from Roosevelt Island. You can take a green one up there to Lexington Avenue and just look at the views. It is beautiful. Thank you, New York, for providing such a wonderful thing, a wonderful place. It goes all the way around Manhattan, or it will. They are still working on it. And this is the section that's fabulous.